4 o'clock, and we're back with another local business in our community. If you can see behind me the video playing, cleaning my car out here. There's Shaun. Look at that video. There's Shaun Mosley, owner of S&A Mobile Detailing. I've known Shaun for a few years now, and he's a great guy, great father. He's always busy. He's always all over the place, detailing cars, detailing really, really nice cars too, I will say. Some beautiful, beautiful cars. That's my old car that he actually is detailing there, that orange, my Jeep. But Shaun actually detailed my new Jeep too. So I'm going to send it right out now to Mr. Jeff Lichtenstein, owner at Echo Properties, and Mr. Shaun Mosley. There he is down at the bottom. Give a wave, Shaun.
Hey.
There he is. So, I'm going to let Jeff take it away. Jeff, let's find out a little bit more about Shaun's business and what he has to offer.
Yeah, Shaun is awesome. The guy's got the most enthusiasm and dedicated and professional. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been doing mobile detailing and pressure cleaning.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Shaun Mosley, owner of S&A Auto Detailing. Thank you so much, guys, for this opportunity. It means a lot. This is the second time I've been able to record a video. Last time I was with Rob, and Rob, a great friend of mine. Jeff, congrats on all the success of your company. I started 12. Actually, May 1st was our 12-year anniversary. We were doing very good. It was a rough start when we first started, but I set out, my motivation was to educate people on the difference of auto detailing and car washing. A lot of people don't understand the difference of auto detailing and how it's important to the value of your car, what it can do to your psychological state, and just the overall value and how it helps your car last longer, from waxing and everything to vacuuming, the seats, the floors, everything. And we also do pressure cleaning. We do tile and grout. We're going to soon do auto tinting. There's a lot of services that we love to offer, but our main goal is to provide quality services to everyone that we come encounter with. We've been in business for 12 years, and it's been a blessing every day.
And why did you decide to get in the business? Like what about cleaning, and detailing is where did that come from?
Shaun froze on us. He'll be back.
This is a suspense, so we don't.
We'll hold on. Shaun will be back.
Stay tuned.
So Jeff,
just guys before.
Shaun, we lost. Are you back? I think he's back.
Yeah,
Shaun,
we lost you there.
Let's see. Can you hear us, Shaun?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, let's try that again. It froze you. We lost you for a second. I don't know if it's probably the Wi-Fi connection that happens sometimes.
Let me restate the question though. What about cleaning and detailing interested you? Where did that come from?
Did we lose him again? Shaun, restart your connection.
Of your age.
We keep losing your connection. It keeps going out on us here. You're going to black and then you're disappearing. So restart for me one more time, Shaun. We're going to talk about your business while you come back on though. So Shaun's going to sign off really quick and sign back on. I think it's just a connection issue. But Jeff,
Rob? Why don't you tell? Because you know Shaun. Well.
So Shaun, I met Shaun. Man, I don't know, 4 years ago. His son played football with my son, and from the minute I met Shaun, just a great guy, nice guy, family guy. Coach. He helped coach. He was a coach with us, and he told me about this detailing business he had, and I just saw the passion Shaun puts into his job. It's not just he's not just there rushing to get through to get to the next job. He takes time with your vehicle. He spends the time. He wants it to look perfect. I mean, literally perfect. And that's the type of guy Shaun is. And he's built his business through referrals, through doing a good job, that he keeps getting referred out and referred out and referred out and referred out. And he's grown. I mean, Jeff, since the last time we did this video, which was almost 3 years ago, Shaun's business is incredible. It's taken off. And it's because of the man that Shaun is. He cares about the work he does. Shaun, you're back. I think we got you this time. Let's see. Can you hear us?
All right. I can hear you.
All right.
All right. Good.
Let's try it again. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, question again was where was this? Was this as a little kid? Were you always into making sure things were perfect, or you like things being clean, or where did the detailing come in? Why are you into cars, or what was the reason?
Yeah. Growing up, I've always been a fan of cars, Hot Wheels, model cars, you name it. Any type of car I was always playing with. And it was always a passion of mine. I'm a big clean freak, so I've always wanted to see things clean. And once I kind of started to understand it, my dad was kind of telling me about auto detailing, and I didn't really know nothing about it. So he kind of put that lit that fire inside of me and told me, hey, you know what, just go ahead and let's try this class. And we went to a class and I just built a lot of information and just research on it. And from there, I just grew my passion for understanding if you can put a lot of hard work in, these cars really look good. And it really does something to see people happy and to see clean cars. And it really does, it's really good.
And then right now there's such a concern, where everybody is, we're in this clean era. Like for my own car, I keep it clean, but not like I'm, I was telling you before, I stopped biting my fingernails, but I'm watching my car. Is there a germ here? Do I need to wash things down? What are you doing? How have you changed your business with COVID?
Well, my main drive right now is just been educating and making my clients feel confident that their car is taking all safety precautions to make sure I'm not passing any germs or anything inside the car. I'm using a mask. I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing something over my shirt so that nothing gets over inside the car. And also, I've been stocking up on more sanitizing, and I've used a lot of steam cleaning products where steam cleaning the ground and the floors and cleaning out the air vents, because a lot of germs and things can sit in the air vents, and being that this virus can really affect people's respiratory, I know that you need to get that stuff out of the AC vents, because if people are inhaling those things, it can be a big factor to their health.
When people are when they're in their car, just as a tip, should you go in a car and you may have gloves on or you've touched something, should you put your AC vent on, or could that spread germs in a car?
Yeah, potentially it can, depending on what sits on the AC vents. If you haven't had your car clean for a while, most likely you're going to have germs and things building up, because if you're touching those AC vents with your hands that may not be as clean, those germs are going to sit there, and over time it just festers and other things start to grow. So I would suggest, keeping it clean. That's why we keep it detailed, and we're using more safety measures to where we're cleaning the areas that people don't think of. The steering wheel, all the knobs, all the handles, everything that you touch when you get in the car, we want to make sure those are germ free.
And then what are you doing with how does an air vent? How do you clean the air vents out?
Well, there are a few methods you can use. You can steam clean them, and that kills off all the germs that are on the plastic steam vents. You can use there are like Q-tips, but they're like extended versions where you can get inside and spray a disinfectant spray and clean on the inside of every of the air vents. You can do it that way as well. You can get a rag and spray your disinfectant, the sanitizer spray on there, and once you wipe it all off, you don't run the air, you just let it all sit on there, and it's cleaning off and killing all those germs and bacteria.
And then what do? You come out to people to see you, or do they come to see, are you all mobile?
Yes, correct. We are fully mobile. We travel all the way to Miami. We go all around Palm Beach County. So we're a fully mobile company.
And when you're licensed and insured, what type of license and do you have, and what type of insurances, do you have for it?
Well, with license, we have the occupational tax license that you have to possess in each county for your business. Then when it comes to insurance, we have the general liability business license. So that gives us liability coverage, and anything that may happen to a vehicle, everything's taken care of. My insurance can cover anything that goes wrong. I've never had an issue that I've scratched a car, crashed a car, broken a door, broken the window. I'm always careful when I do a job. I'm always focused on the quality of the job. I don't want to damage anyone. That's your investment. That's your asset. You don't want to come out your office or your home or wherever you're at and see that there's been damage to your car and I'm the cause of it. So I treat everyone with respect. I don't care if it's a Mercedes or it's a Toyota. Everybody has the same level of respect for me when I go do a job.
Well, I think we're in this era right now where, with social distancing, but you want somebody, especially because you spend a lot of time in your car and you're touching things, who's really going to, is going to take care in it, and not somebody who's, where you're going to a more of a mass, type of a place. And I think people get to know you, and you're able to provide, that type of service, and you've been around, and you're proven at what you do.
Correct. It's been a blessing. It slowed down a little bit because I can understand the panic. People thought, why do I need my car cleaned? I'm going to stay home. I don't really need it. But I'm honestly thankful to God, because I have a lot of loyal clients who, wherever they are, they'll call me and I can come out and do their vehicle. If it's their home, some people are still going to work, and we're doing things. We're keeping our distance. We don't want to push up on or be in somebody's close space, and people are still feeling nervous about the virus, which is completely understandable. We're using Ziploc bags to pass the keys and get the payments, just so that nothing's being touched by my hand, just so all safety measures are taken, so that everyone knows that, I respect it. I don't want anybody to get sick on my behalf or anything like that.
Tell us about you do pressure cleaning too.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes, yeah. We're like on that little delay, like the 7 seconds. So you do pressure cleaning as well. So you do pressure cleaning of people's homes as well as cars?
Yes, correct. The benefit of having the machine that I have is I can also do pressure cleaning. I pressure clean roofs. We pressure clean driveways, the sides of homes. We remove mold, any sprinkler rust that gets on. If you see a building that has the orange, looks like sprinkler rust, we get that off. We pressure clean driveways, mold removals. We service HOAs that may need big contracted jobs done, sidewalks, roofs, pool decks. We seal concrete as well. We also do steam cleaning on concrete if it has to be. We remove gum spots, which is very difficult. We just completed a job down in West Palm Beach, the city of West Palm Beach, right off Clematis, to clean up those brick pavers and the sidewalks around a few buildings, which is it's smart. It just like with a vehicle, when you do pressure cleaning, it raises the value of that property, because over time, if you're not cleaning off those bricks, all the mold and mildew build up, it kind of eats away at that stuff. So it's our job to come in and do it. So that's doing it.
It looks better, and you feel better about it. But it causes more damage if you don't do it later on. It's going to come out one way or the other. Rob, we should put his contact information, because I did not realize that he did Shaun did the pressure cleaning of roofs, because we get that call all the time, and I'd love to give your name out to to our clients for pressure cleaning for roofs.
And like
the backyard pool area.
And like I said, Shaun, Jeff, Shaun takes the time. He's a busy man. I follow him. Like I said, we've known each other for a bunch of years now, and he's actively involved with his kids, with sports, his wife. He spends so much time with his wife, but he's I don't know when you sleep, Shaun, first of all. So I don't know when that is. But he takes the time with each vehicle, and he makes sure it's just right. It was a few months ago, Shaun detailed my Jeep, and he texted me when it was done, and it looked like $1 million. So Shaun will take the time. He'll spend the time. Shaun, how can people get in touch with you if they're watching this and maybe their car's a little dirty right now and it needs a cleaning? What's the best way to get in touch with you?
Best way is to give me a call or shoot me a text. My phone number, 561-352-0435 or 561-670-8296. You can also find us on social media. We're on Facebook, S&A Mobile Detailing. On Instagram, SA Mobile Detailing 08. You can find us on both social media sites, where you can see pictures of our work and everything that we've done, all the services that we offer. And the fastest way to set up an appointment, give me a call. That's the best way. Just contact me through my cell phone, because like Rob said, I am always on the go, but I've never had a moment where I can't take a moment to take a phone call, answer a text, because I'm always looking forward to gaining new clients, because I look at my clients as an extended family. I build relationships with people, and it means a lot, because people are loyal, and they take the time to trust me with their vehicle. I've had people over 12 years who, no matter what I'm at, no matter how long it takes, they're going to wait till I come and take care of their car because they know what they're going to get with their money.
And I'm going to while you're talking, Jeff, while you're talking, I'm just going to pull up some pictures behind me. But go ahead, you asked him the question. I'm going to pull up some pictures.
I want to ask you a question about waxing. What's the benefit of waxing?
The benefit of waxing is that it preserves and helps long your, it stretches out the life of your paint. So for example, it adds another layer of protection. See, if you don't put a wax or do a clay bar or some type of protection on your paint, a lot of people think a clear coat does the job, but it doesn't, because especially in the sunny South Florida weather, that's going to be eaten through with the sun. So what I do is I put the wax on there, and you can get up to 3 to 6, even a year of protection. We have ceramic coating that lasts even longer than that. And it's really good. It stops corrosion. It stops oxidation. If you get oxidation on your paint, that eats through and it turns into rust, and you're going to have to repaint the entire car. So it's better to take preventive measures now, get a wax, get a ceramic coating, get something done on your car now. It adds value to your car and keeps it longer, and it will look much better. The shine is great.
Is there anything else, any other products, whether it's for home or for the car, that people should order that they're not?
You said, I'm sorry, can you say it again?
Whether it's for a house or for a car, is there any products, whether it's waxing or something like that, that people should be ordering more because it's going to help, with both aesthetics and help with the value, price valuation later on?
If I can say, for the exterior of a vehicle, you're going to get a wax. You can get a nice car wash over at a local store or any supermarket. Then you want to keep your tires clean, because that brake dust can really tear down and turn into rust on your tires the more and more you let it sit on there. And when it comes to home, there are like a lot of exterior bleaches and other solutions that you can use to make sure mold doesn't build up on the brick pavers, the pool decks. If you don't use that, if you don't use a sealant on the brick paver, especially in the back if you have a pool, because it seals off and adds a layer of protection to those brick pavers, and you want to keep those areas clean.
Rob, do you have any questions? Because you know Shaun really well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking. Shaun sent me some of these pictures of some of his, finest work here behind me. And again, if you see the Jeeps and trucks,
these are fun.
And G-Class, I mean, some nice vehicles he's taking care of, and he puts it. And he said, like Shaun said, he'll put the time and effort, whether you're driving that G-Class around or maybe you got a Toyota Corolla. He's going to treat that car just as if he would treat that G-Class or that Bentley. It's your investment, and he wants to protect that investment. And Shaun puts the time in, the work in. It's his love. This is his love.
What's the strangest car you've ever done, and what's the most fun car that you've ever had a chance to do?
The strangest car I've ever done, a few years ago, I was contacted through a company that sells headphones, which is called SMS Audio. And they were down in Boca, went down, and they said they have these 2 cars that they're doing for a magazine shoot. Wasn't sure of the company, I never heard of them. Pulled up, and it was for 50 Cent, the big time rapper. He has shows on TV, and he had his cars that he needed done for a magazine shoot. His cars looked like they were from outer space or something. They were very unique. I've never seen anything like that. They were very cool. And, of course, when you have cars like that and you're of that celebrity status, you don't drive them. They're like trophy cars. So
I love the show with, you ever watch that show with Seinfeld?
Like, you got to go all in. Yes, I've seen Seinfeld, yes.
He does that, Cars, Coffee, and I forgot what the other one was, but I love the car part of it because he's always matching the car to the personality of whoever he's interviewing, and they do, like a 1.5-minute feature of the car, and sometimes they're like the souped up, coolest things, and then they're like an old, awful, whatever, but they're kind of that's a fun show.
Yeah, that's the enjoyment, because cars they're like a status factor to a lot of people, and a lot of people look at those as like, hey, if I get this car, I'm on another level. And like I said, we want to provide the top quality service to every car. If it's an old school Chevelle or a 2020 Rolls Royce, it doesn't matter to me. We're going to bring that shine back to the car. We're going to do what we can. We will spend extensive hours on the car to make sure the quality is right. We're concerned about quality over quantity. We're not in a rush. We're not trying to stack up a whole day with 20 cars. If I have 5 cars, I want to make sure those 5 cars are done right, and I'll schedule the other cars. I'm not rushing to try to get a car done, and you call me and say, hey, this isn't right. This isn't right. I don't want you to have to go through that. You took your time to trust me with your car, so I'm going to take my time and make sure it's right.
And Shaun does cars. Shaun posted yesterday a boat that he did.
Yes.
RV. I've seen RVs before. We talked about the pressure cleaning. What don't you do, Shaun? I mean, you do a lot. I mean, you do from cars to. Will you do airplanes? If I had my own private jet, would you do that for me?
You know, if you have, I will. I've done a plane before at the Lantana Airport. I've waxed it a couple times. Like I said, I don't limit myself. We have too much potential inside of us to say, you know, I'm going to stop here. You got to keep growing, keep building. I've been asked to do jobs where I never thought I can do. You know, for example, hanging up light fixtures in the house. If I have to add that to my service, I don't mind doing it. But like I said, you know, I've done boats before. The boat that I've done yesterday, it took me from 8 a.m. to almost 6 p.m. There was so much. I was going to make sure the job gets done 100%. The client was very happy. And like I said, it takes time to do quality work, and we're not rushing through it. So we don't limit ourselves to whatever it is.
And I got to ask the question, where did the name S&A come from? I think I know, but where did S&A come from? Mobile
Well,
Beach.
S is Shaun, A is Alicia. So that's me and my wife. We started 12 years ago and just trying to build for my kids. And so when I'm done retiring, you know, Jacob and Jaden and Jace, they're planning to work this summer. Jacob already is trying to put in his bid to work. So he's going to be working with me. So I have another employee working with me.
There you go.
It's been a blessing. Like, you know, they're my motivation. Every time I come home, they invite and motivate me to keep going. They ask me about my day. And my wife, she always is there to give me tips and business things. And my kids are always rooting me on. So you need that motivation. So it doesn't happen overnight. Like I said, I've been in this for 12 years, and you kind of just now starting to see a lot of your hard work pay off. You know, a lot of people think, you know, I'm going to build this wall after a week, but that's just not possible. You know, my mindset is if you put down one brick the perfect way every day and you keep building, you're going to get that wall that you want. And you just got to keep grinding and keep working. You never know how it's going to turn out. And I just thank God for loyal customers who not only just come to me, but they go to other people and tell other people about me, which means a lot, which means they trust me and they know that I'm going to be providing great work.
And Jeff, I'll tell you a quick funny story. So there's Jacob, Jaden, and Jace, and then his little daughter, right? So Journey, all J's, and we were at football the one time, and we were watching the kids play, and Journey came over and she wanted Skittles, so I snuck over and I got her some Skittles, and she let's just say Shaun, and she brought Shaun over. He got her some treats. She's got, how do we say it, Shaun? She's got you wrapped around her fingers. So Journey does, right?
Oh man, I know. She's the princess of the family.
That's a
candy home yesterday. Yeah.
That's a beautiful name. I don't think I've heard the name Journey. That's a great name.
Yeah, she's a character.
Did we lose you again, Shaun?
Years old, and she's a baby, but she's growing. She's something else. She's so much better here. We all have the potential built up inside of us. Let's go out there and get it. I didn't know what I was doing.
Getting bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I just took the step. I did my research, and
I think we lost Shaun again.
He's
Shaun,
back.
We keep losing you. You broke up there again. Say that last part again about your. I think you're talking about journeys. Repeat that one more time for us.
Well, what I was saying was with Journey, and like I said, with all the kids, you know, you gotta, you know, what I'm trying to teach them his hard work and said that she does, I can admit it. That's my daughter, and that's my only daughter, so she's my joy. But my son as well, so I want to make sure they understand the meaning of hard work. And you set the example for them and anybody else. I want to motivate anybody else I know, anybody that doesn't know me, anybody who see me on Facebook, and as long as some knowledge I've learned along the way.
So I want to thank you, Shaun, again for joining us this afternoon. Tell us more about your business. If you guys are looking for a reputable company, a guy that's going to come out and work hard and put his heart into everything he does, it's Shaun Mosley, SNA Mobile Detailing, 561-352-0435.
And one other thing too, just going back to this, if you want to, that's what I do. And what we do at Echo is your home's value. When you put your home on the market, especially, you must pressure clean. And it gets down to your sidewalks, your entry, your back, of the house with with your patio, your pool. People are looking at that attention to detail, and they're buying on emotion and how beautiful it is. And if you don't do those things, and they walk up to the house and they see a little mold, or they see that orange, or it's in the backyard, it's not pretty to them. And they also figure you haven't taken care of your home. Besides the ongoing of what you do and how you're enjoying it in there, when you're selling, it's something you must do. It's things like that enhance the value and how much dollars you're going to get out of your sale greatly. It's well worth the money.
It is. It helps your value of your home, like I said, and detailing helps the value of your vehicle, whatever type of vehicle you have. But like you said, if somebody's walking up and they see a house, brick pavers are supposed to be that reddish, and they're black, they're green, and that can turn a lot of people away. So, if you guys,
Basically, you can staging, and that's one of the most inexpensive things you can do for return on investment. Can add 5-10% net, value out of of how much you're going to get and make your home sell faster. We go through that every single time with, for every home in there. And when we don't do it, it really hurts.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Shaun, I want to thank you again for joining us. And one last time, 561-352-0435. Give Shaun a call for all your detailing needs. And Shaun, it was a pleasure. Jeff, as always. And we will.
Thank you guys, I really appreciate the time.
No problem. Thanks for coming on. We'll see everyone tomorrow again for our open houses starting at noon. And then our more local businesses. I don't have the list right now on me, but we have more local businesses tomorrow we're previewing. So check us out, noon for the open houses and 1 o'clock for the local businesses. So everyone, have a great afternoon.
Guys. Have a good day.
Yep, you too.
So long.